Hello, my friends. Boomy here once again with another video for you, the best community ever in the world. Halloween approaches. The time is now. Why did you park your car there, you douche canoe? Anyways, because it's really hard to turn when a douche canoe parks their car so beep, 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 close to the side. And it's not a wide street to begin with. Douche canoe. Yeah. Anyways, guys, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I do. So today, something that annoys me all the time, but definitely turn your car, dude. Just really is kind of like, I'm going to talk about today. And what are we going to talk about today? The gold standard. So what I believe, no, I'm joking, my friends, offensive stuff. Well, not really offensive stuff. Oh, no, you never know. It might be offensive. Some people just got no skin at all. But yeah, let's talk about that. Why it seems, especially on social media, Twitter especially. I mean, Facebook can go F off, but Twitter especially, what is up with, not everyone, but there just seems to be, especially on social media, because not in real life, right? Not when you go out to your neighbor's house, or you talk to your neighbors, or you talk to your friends, or you go out to a restaurant, you go into normal, everyday public life. And everything's cool, but the moment you get on to social media and the interwebs, everyone's offended by something. And typically, people are like, a lot of the things that people get offended by, especially in the gaming world, oh my gosh, most normal human beings would never be offended by. So it's kind of like, what? Shut up. So, I mean, it just seems like, it almost seems like there are people, and this is sad, and I don't give a flying beep about, people like, oh, my feelings are hurt. Shut up, who cares? Listen, rule of thumb before I continue. If you say something purposefully to hurt someone, then yeah, you're a douche canoe, and you're a dumbass, and you shouldn't do that. But if you're just like, yeah, man, I really like the way the skin looks on this one character, it's great. Oh, hey, man, I really like this one thing. Oh, you know what? I didn't like the way that character is portrayed because that was horrible writing. And then automatically get, dude, I'm offended by what you said. And it's like, okay, well, I did not write that, and it means to offend you, and well, that's your problem, not mine. This goes from like with the same people who are like, I can't believe you made a female night elf or a female character and you're a male, and that's totally misogynist and that's sexist, and I'm offended by that. Like, yo, I don't know what the hell free time you've got in life, because I would love to have that type of free time to where all I do is sit down and get offended by people and what type of make-believe characters they play in the game. But that's the thing in society, and the stupid thing is we allow these people to continue this thing. We don't just shut them. We can't, you shouldn't just like, you can't say that. But, it's like if someone's get offended by something, and then you're like, well, I'm just going to lay out some facts and figures here for you. Then they get offended by that. You're just like, I just can't even. It's like, you know what, I just can't even talk to you. Then they get offended because you're like, oh, you can't talk to me, see, because blah, blah, blah. You're like, what's happening? Like, their world is nothing but one giant logical circular argument. And the moment you just one little pinprick into the argument and how it, and it destroys it, they go complete ape shit on something else. And the whole time you're just sitting there going like, all I did was post a picture of my new transmog. Why? Or all I did was say that I didn't like the way Rey was treated in The Last Jedi, let alone The Force Awakens, because they did some poor writing. She might be a great actress, but man, they did horrible writing on that thing, and they just really did a poor job of that. And it's like, people are like, no, man, she's like the best role model for women. She's a strong female character. How dare you? I'm offended. You'd be like, well, you can find better, stronger, well-written female role models in Game of Thrones, and And you know, it just seems like, no, you're wrong, man. You're a Nazi. Be like, I can't have an opinion, apparently. Yeah, I'm offended. What the fuck? I don't care. I'm offended again. Why? I mean, that's just, it's like these sad little people who go through life finding something to be offended about. That's sad. Most of us, you and me, the normal human beings, if you're human, I'm sorry if I offended you. Or if you're not human, I'm sorry. What? They go, it's like, I'm sad. I feel sad for these people because they apparently have no life. Everything, it's like this victimhood. Someone has to be a victim of something. And that's a general statement, especially on the extreme far left of things. And I don't understand that mentality that they look out purposefully looking to be offended, purposefully looking to be a victim of something. And it's just like, good Lord, how do you live your life? That is not a way to live life. I remember growing up. Were people offended by things? Yeah, by things that were actually offensive. Nowadays, you know, he's like, that's a beautiful color of a white bird. I'm offended by the color white. You're a Nazi. It's like, what? It's just white. You can't say that. I heard the dumbest thing in the world. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't remember the article, but total SJW saying, I don't like mayonnaise because mayonnaise is white and that is the color of white supremacy. So I don't eat mayonnaise anymore. It's like, what the flip is wrong with you? Sometimes I do wonder if these things is a mental disorder. Because, it's like, who were your parents and let me slap them? I'm offended by that. Oh my gosh, stop! It's just, maybe I should do that with like videos. I'm like, hi guys, everyone, it's SOTOR stuff and SOTOR more. So I'm offended! By what? You said the letter S. Why? It stands for SS, for Nazi! It's like, like seriously, some of these people, and some people have legitimate gripes, and that's totally cool, but some people literally are pulling shit out of their ass. Just like, I'm gonna find anything and make it offense and be offended by it. Yeah. Shut the beep up! Why? Like, I see some of these arguments on Twitter, and I'm just sitting there like, what is wrong with you people? Or like, yeah, I saw this hashtag, and I immediately knew it was about Nazis. It's like, bite my tongue. It's why? I don't get it. I don't think it's a left or right. Well, okay, this is more boisterous on the extreme far left of things. You don't really get this from the right of the aisle too much. But, I mean, there's always going to be someone who's like a delicate little buttercup unicorn out there who, you know, whatever. But when I mean, my dad wasn't like, yo, man, I'm going to cut down a tree with my bare hands. My dad's a great guy, quiet guy, stupidly scholarly, and Navy guy, you know, but he's not like that military type. Like, you know, you can spot a guy who was in the guy or woman who was in the military, especially from like, you know, the Vietnam era, World War II, Korean War. You can spot them a mile away. But my dad's the kind of guy who just like, oh, you were in the military? I had no clue. No, it wasn't like watching John Wayne movies all day long. But I was also taught to have a thick skin, and especially in content creation and podcasting and whatnot, you've got to have a thick skin. Because there's going to be people who will be like, yeah, I don't like what you have to say. And then be like, cool, I don't care. You don't like what I have to say? Awesome. I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea. I get that. I knew that going in. Okay, dude, you suck. Okay, party on. This reminds me of the Reddit user almost a year ago, like when the channel was almost, and we're almost coming up on a year, guys. But the Reddit user's like, yeah, you need to delete your channel because you suck. It's like, okay, well, where am I now? I'm 760 more subscribers than I had then. And I'm a BioWare influencer. I'm also working on, you know, sponsorship stuff in the background that I can't talk about. And stuff like that. It's kind of like, you know, we just got to you know, the best way to silence these people is just not to interact with them. It's just not to give them any credence whatsoever. It's not for gaming companies to go out and, we're sorry, we didn't mean to offend you guys. Here, okay, here's a tip. You offend more people by apologizing for something that you don't even need to apologize for. When, you have these the Twitter tag brave unicorns in the world going out there trying to find everything to be offended about. And they, people who don't even play a game, don't even buy games, are like, yeah, man, dude, I'm like totally offended by what he had to say. It was bad. You need to apologize and take this down. And then companies cave and like, okay, you're totally right. We shouldn't have said that. Stop caving into these people. The moment we stop listening, the moment we stop caving into these people, the moment we stop giving them a voice by ignoring them, it's the moment they go away. And they just let the rest of us live our happy lives. I mean, it's really easy. And, this isn't political. This isn't whatever. It shouldn't be. It's just common sense. Like, all these little crybabies have to cry over everything. It's like, oh my gosh, shut up. Anyway, sorry, soapboxy, I know, but it just bothers the poop out of me. It does, and I'm going to talk about stuff like that. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Remember to be kind. It's about community. Don't be a douche canoe. And don't give these little crybaby unicorns a platform to speak on. Ignore them and just let them go off and live their own pitiful lives while you go off living an amazing, awesome life, which might offend them because they're jelly. So, whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. Just do a thing. Anyways, guys, we'll talk to you later. Put your comments in the comment section below. I love you. You're great. Stay cool, my friends. Goodbye. Bye, my acolytes. Woo!